Guam. We're also live on GEC website at gec.guam.gov/board. Certification of quorum present. Myself, Jerry Crisostomo, Chairman. Vice Chair, Joe Mafnas. Commissioner Ricky Orsini. Commissioner Joe Meno. Commissioner Pat Seville. Commissioner Benny Panala, and Commissioner Tony Gumatautal. Also present is Maria Pangilinan, our Executive Director, and our Legal Counsel, Vince Camacho. Certification of public notice requirements. This was posted on the Guam Daily Post and the Guam Public Notice website on October 10th and October 14th. Approval of agenda. The agenda is presented. I entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Joe Meno. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Orsini. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, moving on to the approval of the meeting minutes of September 19th, regular meeting. The minutes are attached. I entertain a motion to approve the minutes of September 19th as amended or as any corrections. Moved by Commissioner Tony Gumatautal. Is there a second? Second by Commissioners Pat Seville. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Executive Director's report, Maria.
Sir, the timeline is on page 9. Today is the 4th day of early voting. So far, we have 1,438 voters as of 6 o'clock tonight on the 4th day.
1,006.
438.
438. And that's the 4th day of early voting. Good.
And we will continue to open Monday through Saturday, 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock, up until Monday, October 28th.
Have there been any voting issues in the last 4 days?
Not that I know of. And we cleared all the little glitches on Monday, not that I was aware of. Kudos to Commissioner Benny Pinala, who was here on the first day. He saw, for the first time, we had 21 voters lining outside before the doors opened.
Okay. Any questions from the commissioners? Okay, moving on. Yep.
Mr. Chair, no question, but I do want to commend the staff of the Guam Election Commission on such a good job that they're doing with early voting. When I came in on Monday just to see them and watch the operation, it was such a smooth operation that they were conducting. Talked to the voters that were in line. They were all happy, all satisfied. I mean, it was very, very smooth. Couldn't be any better.
Right. Okay. Maria?
Sir, our polling sites are set up. We visited them again. We went to the Mayor's Council meeting to remind them of the accessible voting canopies that we are asking them to put up. So, and we'll call them again and remind them right before the election. As far as preparation for Tuesday, November 5th, we're also working with the Guam Legal Services. What we've done for this time is we've gotten lights for the accessible voting canopies to turn on when it starts to get dark and by 8 o'clock. We've also, Guam Legal Services also hits us up for the doorknobs. So assistive technology found us some removable doorknobs that we can put on that are that persons with disabilities can use. So we bought those, and we'll give it to the poll maintenance workers and have them return it to us at the end of the night or the next day when the when the polls close.
Okay, any questions, comments from the commissioners?
Maria, I know that this was an issue last time, but on Agana Heights, we rectified that, right? It's not going to be the same as what happened last time?
Uh, Yes, sir. So Tom appeared before the mayor's council meeting, so I will follow up again with them.
Well, even if you appear at the council, but the person that's running that place is two different animals, so that's not going to work that way. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if Mayor McDonald, for example, attests to whoever's the maintenance for Agana Heights, that will not happen.
Yeah.
The other thing also, what about Inalahan, the canopy there? That's the issue that was brought up.
Mayor Chargaleff was at the meeting, sir, and he has assured us that it will be put up properly
And
this
Jigo,
time.
Jigo's okay too?
Yes, Mayor Sanchez, we talked to Mayor Sanchez for both locations.
Okay, I just want to make
Thank
sure.
you. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, any further questions? Okay, moving on then to absentee voting.
So as you may know, homebound voting is still going on. The absentee voting status report is on page 13. Please know that the reports show 800. The reports show that it's as of October 16th. The off-island and homebound voting continues to grow. We are now at, for homebound, we are at 330 that we processed, and in office is 809. Oh, that's as of 10:15. But I want to point out that the off-island, we're at 95 and 160 were sent out. And all of them were processed except 22 altogether. And those are probably missing, one is missing an ID, and maybe all 22 are missing IDs. So our off-island absentee folks, write to them and hopefully they follow up with them to make sure we get those IDs back.
Okay, any questions? Okay. Precinct officials?
Sir, Mr. Chair, we'd like to we're requesting for the commission's approval on the precinct official list. That's the most updated list as of page 14 as of today. Yes, we may still get some cancellations, but both Pashanu and Benita have done a fantastic job with training, and with the class that we started at the University of Guam, we are now just training alternates.
So this list is for primary,
General.
General,
primary poll watchers. There's a primary.
precinct officials.
Precinct
Precinct
officials.
official. Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the precinct officials listing.
Okay, there's a motion to approve the precinct official listing by Commissioner Joe Meno, second by Commissioner Tony Gumatao. Any further discussions? All those in favor of the motion, say aye. Oppose? Ayes have it. Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, I'd like also to request the approval of the commission for a list of district voter registrars on page 30.
District voter registrars. Are we all complete with all the
Yes.
registrars?
Yes.
Or we still have?
No, we have,
Vacancies.
we have at least one in every village. We were trying to have two.
These are the people that are in the mayor's,
Yes,
that are
ma'am.
stationed in the mayor's
Yes,
offices?
yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay.
So where we have a Republican mayor, we will get a Democrat representative to work with him at the mayor's office.
Thank you.
And when does that, the registrar, when does that begin?
It started on the 15th, sir.
15th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maria, if I could ask, just in the past, am I confusing this with something? Didn't you used to list the affiliation?
No, not for district registrars.
Not for- okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We will just know to ask, Commissioner Pat, we would just know to ask if the mayor is listed as Democrat, we will just ask a Republican, our Republican point of contact to nominate that, somebody else.
Thank
No,
you.
I think we listed the party affiliation of the precinct officials,
That's correct.
right?
Maria, I know that, I don't know if I'm looking at it right though, but Manila only has one?
Like I said, we tried to get two for each mayor's office. And maybe, Pashano might be over at the office, and maybe Manila only has one.
So this person is working at the mayor's office
That's-
or,
Yes.
I mean, for the
She's,
district voter register?
well, okay, so in our list, one would be a mayor's employee, because they would have to have the key and access to the copier.
Yeah, but this person is he or you don't know?
In
Manila?
I believe Rihanna is an employee of the mayor's office. I can confirm, I don't.
Please, because
Yes.
I don't accept that I believe.
Okay,
It's got to be either yes or no, ma'am. Thank you.
okay. Mr. Vice Chair, so Pashano didn't get the second registrar, Sherry Salas. Which one is the mayor's? Yeah. Sherry Salas is an employee of the mayor's office. Thank you, sir. Rihanna Borja is probably a Democrat mayor, representative. Sherry Salas is an employee.
That's the one that works at the mayor's office?
Yes, thank you.
I just want to make sure because,
So
you
then
know,
you have
Manila
two.
is, populated area as well. You know how that
Yes,
is.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any further comments or questions?
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the district voter registrar listing.
Okay, there's a motion to approve the district voter registrar as presented by Commissioner Joe Meno. Is there a second? By Commissioner Tony Gamatauta. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Ayes have it, go ahead.
Page 31 shows the voter by precinct. We are up to 61,420 voters as of September 25th.
Okay. Any questions, comments? Okay, moving on to the online motor voter registration.
Okay, so it closed as of October 15th, and so the reports for both are on page 32. We close online registration, motor voter registration, and volunteer voter registration on October 15th, when district registration began. And the last day to register at the mayor's office is October 22nd.
Okay, the last date to register at the mayor's office is October 22nd.
Yes, and Mr. Chair, we are telling the media and spreading it out that if you come here to the West End here at the Early Vote Center, people can still register and vote at the same time up until October 22nd.
To the 22nd, right.
Yes.
Although the early voting ends on the 28th, but the last day to register and vote at the same time is October 22nd. Okay? Okay, let's go to the monthly financial report.
So the monthly financial report starts on page 34. We are still having challenges with with the transition into the financial management system at the Department of Administration. We do have some reports with you that are before you. Our Election Commission, Assistance Commission grant. We also have our checkbook register from October 1 to present.
Maria, if I may, the term, I forgot how you phrased it, but you said there's some problems?
Oh, issues with the Department of Administration. We transitioned to a new financial management software. So we have some invoices, and Helen has been doing a fantastic job following up. We have invoices, and we're doing our best. We have some invoices that are as far back as 6 months, and we're trying to get them paid. We have some invoices.
Wait a minute, invoices to vendors or to
To
money
vendors.
that they owe the commission?
No, to vendors.
Okay.
Yeah, to vendors. Helen has been stuck with emailing and following up almost on a daily basis.
Will we be able to pay precinct workers in a timely way?
That we make arrangements months in advance. In the primary election, we paid them within 2 weeks. So what we do is we paid them within 2 weeks after the election, and Helen has already made arrangements for our precinct officials and our homebound representatives that we had issues with their payment. So those two, our precinct officials, our tabulators, those Helen has made arrangements already to make sure to do all the preliminary work, make sure their paperwork, all including the vendor information, all of them are filed and all of them are clarified. Now we just wait for November 5th. Whoever shows up, she's already got a list, and we just take off those that don't show up. Hopefully we'll do it again. We're going to try within 2 weeks.
But I was waiting for you to tell me, is there money to pay them?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay,
We have. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay.
So that money, 350 comes from the general appropriation. It's already, I believe it may have already been uncovered. The $150 for each precinct official. What we do is we write a check, and we deposit it to Department of Administration, and it goes to the precinct official in one check.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Maria, from the appropriation side, is that a PO or direct payment to pay out the precinct officials?
It's a direct payment. All 360 of them are listed, and that's the process that Department of Administration prescribed for us to do.
And aside from the vendors, do we have any issues for salaries, benefits, labor costs? Does that affect the
No.
staffing? Okay.
No, and the payroll system is a little different. The payroll system is a separate module. Our staff get paid on time. I think the first time for our temps, we had a little problem, but those were resolved right away. Department of Administration does prioritize payroll.
Yeah, I think the payment on the primary election was good. It was 2 weeks after. We want to repeat that for the general election if we can, so that we have precinct officials returning. Okay, any further
Yeah, one more.
questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maria, I know that the crew has been working so hard, My question here is that, are they working overtime? Are they getting paid overtime as well? Or how fast are they getting paid? Because you're working these guys so hard and they so, up to, and I just don't want them to finally say, hey, to heck with this. I just want to make sure that we're taking care of our people.
Overtime gets paid timely basis.
So there's no question on overtime?
No, no.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure, sir.
Okay.
We can audit with all 16 of us.
You know, in the military, take care of your troops, so that's what I want to make sure.
Sir, I learned from the best, right? And it's called you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the FY 2024 financial report as of October 15, 2024.
Okay.
Do we have to motion for that?
I don't think it's necessary to motion
Okay.
that. Yeah, it's just
I
a
rescind,
report
sorry.
on the.
I'm
So
excited.
you want to rescind, you want to rescind your motion?
I was ready to second that one.
Yes, it's just an updated report on the financials. Okay, the Office of Inspector General,
I'm still awaiting closure, but it seems like they're ready to close, sir, as I had reported last month. With the election campaign contributions and expenditures report, sir, the preliminary report for the general election is due October 25th.
okay, so for all candidates running in the general election, the first report is due October 25th.
That's correct.
Do we have any outstanding reports from the primary?
Sir, we have one, but our candidate just passed away.
Okay. Okay, moving on to old business.
None to report on the campaign finance committee, sir.
The modernizing election process.
We've been looking at the processes at the election return center, and so to be more efficient in the tabulation part of the thing. So we are training and hiring additional folks for the tabulation center, so we don't have to wait for the rest of our staff to come from stations 1, 2, and 3. So we will have dedicated staff to open the ballot boxes, to operate the tabulators, and to close the ballot boxes and get the signatures from the commissioners. So that's one of the things we're doing. Of all the two 450s will be dedicated to run ballot boxes, and then the two 950s will be dedicated to run the ballot boxes as they come in. The two 450s will be dedicated to run reconciled ballots. So as soon as the reconciled ballots are coming back, we're not going to give it to the 950s. We'll leave it with the 450s and leave that ballot box open until all the reconciled ballots are in, and they will be packaged in the same precinct ballot box. So it's important for us to keep those in the same ballot box.
Same ballot box, and then the process continues to move.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's say it's precinct 10. So precinct 10 will get to a 950. And then there's some ballots that need to be reconciled. So if we already ran all the ballots that don't need to be reconciled, that ballot box will move to the 450. The slower, and so that ballot box will still be open, but only at the 450 until all the reconciled ballots are collected and put in that ballot box after they get all your signatures. In the meantime, the 950, the faster machine, can get a new ballot box.
Yeah, so at least for public information, the 950 and 450, those are the tabulation machines.
Thank you.
I think one of the concerns we had in the primary and then previous elections is the ballot box, as they're completed, they sit on the floor ready to be counted. It begins to pile up. And we want to be able to move those boxes out, yeah. I mean, keeping in mind that the vote has to be accurate and that every vote is counted. We're not missing it. The machine is not missing anything. Okay, any questions, comments? Okay,
Sir, the next report is on the my performance evaluation. I submitted to you in the packet my self-evaluation that traditionally the commissioners review and do go into executive section. But sir, I apologize. No, I should have asked for a court reporter to to be present in the executive session when I'm being evaluated, and I have to apologize that I did not make arrangements for the court reporter. So
okay, so we can just table that.
yes,
Table the evaluation with the executive session as well.
okay.
Okay. So we need a motion to do that. A motion to table the executive director's
I second.
evaluation in the executive sessions. Motion by Commissioner Ricky Orsini and seconded by Commissioner Joe Meno. Any discussions on that? All those in favor say aye. Oppose? Okay, let's table until the next meeting. So we need a transcriber for that evaluation.
Hey, just a question, Mr. Chair. So do we have that arranged already? For, oh, okay. You're working on it?
We will for the next meeting, sir. Ma'am.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah. Okay, that completes our old business. Let's move to new business. It's a public law, right?
Yeah. So the public law has they approved the budget that we asked for. We asked for $2,344,642, and this is the first time they gave us exactly what we asked for. And also in the public law, it's page 94 of the public law. Okay. Also, on page 142 of the public law as part of the administrative provisions, section 33 and section 32, I'm sorry, and section 34. So, do they have these? I'm sorry, sir. Thank you, Colonel. Ooh, it's, Tony, you have it? It's this one. There, yeah. Okay. So it refers to the GVB requiring financial disclosure. I cleared with legal counsel that they will continue to file just the conflict of interest as any board member. But with this part of the law, the administrative provision in the budget law, it requires all the GV board members to file a conflict of interest statement with us.
Were there some exceptions to any board members to file that? Okay. It's the conflict of interest and the financial disclosure, right? But now it's just the conflict of interest. Yeah, okay. Okay, any questions? Okay, no other new business?
Gave us everything we asked for the first time? Did we not ask for enough?
Budget?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the first time they gave us exactly what we asked for, what you approved for the budget. In the past, they've cut it, and we've had to go back for supplemental.
Okay. So should we have asked for more? I don't know.
We should.
Yeah. Okay, any other new business?
No, sir. Come November 3rd if we look at the timeline, that's the day that we've scheduled the test
Test,
election.
yeah.
So November 3rd at 3 o'clock at the University of Guam Fieldhouse.
Okay, so the test election for the general election, November 3rd, what day is that?
Sunday.
Sunday, right?
Yeah. We couldn't do it Saturday, November 2nd also
Yeah.
stay.
So November 3rd at 2
At
o'clock?
3 o'clock,
3 o'clock at the UOG
yes.
Fieldhouse. Okay. Okay, moving on then to legal counsel's report.
Just a minor update, Mr. Chair. So the U.S. Supreme Court has denied cert to the Attorney General's appeal. And so now it's going back down to the Ninth Circuit. And so the communications between the attorneys and the parties are that the Attorney General has decided not to withdraw his appeal before the Ninth Circuit and will be pursuing an appeal on the merits. So we're just waiting to see what happens with the court scheduling order on that.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Okay. No other legal report? That's it? Okay, moving on to public comments. None? Our next meeting then will be on Sunday, November
November 3rd.
3rd at 3 o'clock at the Calvo UOG Fieldhouse. That's the test election day. Okay. Seeing no other business, I entertain a motion then to adjourn until November 3rd.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Joe Meno, second by Commissioner Tony Gumatata. All those in favor say aye. Oppose? Okay, this meeting is adjourned. And it is 7:06.